Welcome back to a new edition of Deer Season 22. On this week's episode, we're actually going to dive into what I've been up to in the off season. So last October, had an opportunity to go check out a brand new farm, a 102-acre piece. After much consideration and deliberation with my wife, we decided to go in and buy our first piece of dirt together. Once you sign the dotted line, you have this sinking feeling like, oh man, we're in it now. Can we afford this? Can we not? But we were willing to take the risk. It was a really good opportunity, and now we got a little bit of work ahead of us because we're gonna totally renovate the house that's on the property. Hey guys, what do you think of the new farm?
I like it too.
Yeah, you excited? All right, go explore.
It's disgusting inside though.
It's disgusting inside though, she said. Little by little, we're gonna get this thing in shape and have it ready for turkey season. That's the goal, ready for turkey season. So, pulling all the nails out of the drywall, tear up the carpet, and we had a full day up here and we got a lot of stuff done. Almost all the demo work is completed on the inside, and then the big job was up top. We had to suck out with a vacuum that fiberglass insulation that was in there. We vacuumed all that out. I think we filled up like 14 gigantic bags of insulation. So now we're ready for that closed cell spray to come in. It's about 120 degrees when it comes out. So they'll spray that against that OSB and they'll spray it right directly on the tin of the roof here. And then that's gonna make it a lot more energy efficient. And the biggest thing is it's gonna help me keep the mice out of here. That helps keep my wife happy. So a lot of work to be done yet, but we made a lot of progress today. Today, working with Built, putting in the flooring and putting in all the cabinets, and it's gonna be kind of a two-step process. We're gonna do that today. He's probably gonna get to the trim, and then we'll end up coming back up one more time and put the countertops in and all the plumbing. So kind of a two-step process, but after today, it's gonna look like a brand new place.
I'm kind of nervous too.
What did you do?
Did you get that on film?
Oh, yeah. I sure did.
Hard to find good help. Sweet. Knocked it out. It looks good too.
Yeah, looks real good.
Now it's time for Wally Weaver and the painters to come in and get their side done. We got a little tape and mud that we got to get done, and then they're gonna paint everything, and we're gonna roll into phase 2 here. We got a lot of work yet to do. All right, today's the day where we get all the installation done, the final installation. We're putting all the Pfister faucets in, and we're getting a new water heater in, and gonna put a new heater in as well. So it's gonna look pretty dang close to being finished. We're gonna get all the trim up as well. So really excited to see what it's gonna turn out looking like.
That's it.
Like a glove, man.
I know, now I gotta go wipe my hands off on mountain seats.
All right, we got a Pfister faucet here for the kitchen sink. We have a Pfister faucet for the vanity as well. So they make some really nice stuff. Really fits the kind of the look we're going for. Well, we got the project done just in time for turkey season. A big shout out to everybody that helped me, especially Scott Heminger. But now I'm excited because Cameron's gonna come up, Scott's coming up, and we're gonna have our first turkey hunt on the new piece of dirt. All right, so me and Cameron are getting ready to head to the farm for the first time for an actual hunt. So, well, kind of a hunt. We're gonna go out and do some scouting in the morning. So we're going tonight, we're gonna spend the night. First time anybody spent the night at the new place. We're ready for some turkey action. So hopefully we hear some in the morning. Should be fun, we're excited.
Do nothing, take that.
All right, bud, what are we getting ready to do here?
Go look for turkey.
We're gonna set up and be ready for him just in case. What do you think, Cam?
I think hope we get one.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Unfortunately, no luck during turkey season, but we really didn't hit it too hard. We only hunted there in that farm for a couple of days with Cameron, but we had a lot of fun. And of course, we got some donuts and we played some games there in the cabin. And really, that's what it was all about, getting them up to the farm and just having a good time.
Precipitation dictates so much of your whitetail season, and the radar and rain gauge tools in DeerCast maps pinpoint crucial weather data to your exact hunting spots, with detailed forecasts, wind breakdowns, rainfall totals, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
You know, it was cool because we were able to, in the office there, go to DeerCast.com and go to the map section and really plot out exactly what our food plot strategy was. We were really trying to entice the deer to come out of a certain bedding area that we were going to consider basically a no-go zone. We're not going to hunt it, we're not going to encroach upon it, we're just going to stay out of there. And the theory is trying to suck all the deer out of this area into one particular part of the farm. So I took this big field that I had, this western field, and I basically cut it up into 3 sections. The very southwest section, we're putting in warm season grasses. And then the middle section is where I'm gonna hire the farmer to put in corn. And then the top section is where we're gonna plant our green food plots. So the deer will theoretically come out of the timber or come out of that standing corn and they'll feed into the green food source, and I'll have a box blind that's sitting right there that's scent proof that allows me to hunt it on a westerly wind or any kind of northerly wind. So in the northeast corner, we're gonna take it out of food and we're gonna put in warm season grasses. And a couple other sections in the farm, we're also going to put in some warm season grasses, and that'll be a couple years until it really grows up and gets to the full potential. But the whole theory is, hey, let's create more cover for the deer to be able to go in and kind of be undisturbed. This is the exciting part. We got all the stuff with the house behind us, and now this is where the rubber meets the road, and we're going to see if we can start enticing some deer to stay on this property all year round. All right, so we're up here at the farm today, and it's planting day finally. We've done all the prep work on the house. We got our winter project done, and you started spraying a few weeks ago on the potential food plot areas, so we kind of got prepped. We're gonna hit it one more time today with our little Cabela's disc and just kind of make sure we got a good seed bed. And then from there, first we're gonna plant the oats as a host crop, and then we're gonna go ahead and broadcast our clover. It's gonna be a hot day. We got a lot of work ahead of us, but I'm looking forward to finally getting something in the dirt, and I'm excited, and away we go.
Let's do it.
Let's see what we can mess up.
Surely something. All right, before we spread any of this seed, one of the things that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull up DeerCast map. I'm gonna track my path of where I seed across this plot. That way I make sure that I get even coverage. We'll come back and cultipack this and then throw clover on top.
This is a 3-foot ground breaker from RTP. It's got a wheel kit on it so that you can pull it behind the side-by-side. So we've got the tracker hooked up and we're ready to rock. See what this bad boy can do.
Well, Matt just finished up cultipacking this little plot that I just seeded with oats. Next step for us, we're gonna get some clover on top. As long as we get that rain tomorrow, get it in the ground, everything should be good to go. We're gonna keep after it. It's hot, but it's gotta be done.
All right, so we got all the planting done, minus the fall food plots. That's coming up here in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to diving into, we still have the 2 leases that I'll be primarily hunting this fall. We have a couple really good deer that we're looking forward to catching back up to on those properties. And I have the good fortune to kind of wait and see if the new farm is going to produce. We'll put out the Reconic cell cameras and see what shows up in the new farm, but I know for a fact there's a couple of deer on the leases that we're gonna be chasing pretty hard this fall. So in the meantime, Scott's been doing a lot of work at the leases as well, getting food plots ready for planting, spraying and brush hogging and all kinds of stuff. So I've been back here in the studio trying to get DeerCast maps launched with the team here. We're getting to that time of year where we're gonna get our hands dirty and get some fall food plots in. In the meantime, we're pouring some concrete at the new place. We're gonna be done and all set for the season. These guys busted a butt and it's not even 11 o'clock here and they got both pads poured, and it's just awesome to watch professionals do what they do best. So really appreciative, and slowly but surely we're getting ready for fall. Next up, we'll be planting food plots. We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by MOTV. For full episodes of 13 and all of our Outdoor Channel content, head over to the MOTV app and view it today.